Now, France is accusing Azerbaijan of fanning riots in New Caledonia, which has led to the deaths of 5 people. There have been violent protests in the island nation over the past 3 days over electoral reforms proposed by the French government in Paris.
Well, journalist at Radio Jido, Andre Qaeze, says residents want the chance to discuss the reforms before decisions are made.
Emergency state here in New Caledonia since one day, and we wake up this morning and we still hear heavy weapon detonation in the place where we are. And what is happening now is French armies try to restore the calm, the restore order, and some difficulty to the people to go to the store. They need medicine, and it is very hard because the people were not prepared to this event, and now the young generation continue to resist, and we hope that the calm will come back earlier. We hope so.
Andre, could you just explain to us what's so controversial about this electoral reform that's being proposed by Paris?
You know, it is a long story. Since 1988, the French government and the local government, New Caledonia government, they find out a solution by discussing and trying to find out solution. And we'd say that during 30 years, we are supposed to discuss first before deciding one kind of solution. And
so just to clarify, trying to discuss whether the European or the French citizens in New Caledonia should be able to vote in electoral or in council elections, is that right?
Yes, the main claim of Kanak people is to discuss here in New Caledonia. This is the main claim. We ask them that before taking decision in Paris, we have to discuss, sit around the table, like ocean way of doing things, but not deciding directly. That is the main claim of the country and Paris.
Sorry, Andre, just to clarify again, because it is quite a confusing situation for those of us who are not in New Caledonia. Just to clarify, the Kanak, the indigenous people, are angry over the fact that the French government hasn't consulted them over this proposed vote?
Of course. This is the main problem. We have to discuss first. That is the meaning of Jean-Marie Tjibaou and Jacques Lafleur signed in 1988. And since the last referendum, France tried to organize another agenda and try to stop all kind of discussion. And we regret that France doesn't come back. We doesn't try to respect this initial method.
So there's now these allegations from France that Azerbaijan is actually fanning these riots and the upheaval. Is there any validity to this accusation?
In New Caledonia, the Kanaki people in the region, the Kanaki people have a link with the spearhead group of the Melanesian spearhead group in the regional. In the international level, the Kanaki people used to work with the non-aligned country, and in Baku they organized a meeting, and yesterday it was in Caracas in Venezuela.
Right.
So Kanaki people go and meet the other country fighting for their independence. So the place where they hold the meeting, the Kanak people go to this country and they try to explain the situation.